Good morning, dear students. Today, I hope all of you safe at home. We met again after few days later. So, today we are discussing two topics that is remaining our first chapter. Our chapter name is Size and Location. So, I am telling you that the geographical facts we can see in each of our chapters. So, the aim of these geographical facts is to explain or to show some peculiarities or the special features of any geographical areas. So, in this chapter, we can see the geographical facts for explaining the special features or special factors of our country. So, the first fact, you can trace the geographical facts as the title Do You Know, that can be seen in each of our chapters. So, in this chapter we select the geographical facts as the following. So, the first fact is the southernmost point of Indian Union, that is the Indira Point, is submerged under the sea water in 2004 due to the tsunami. So, the first is the Indira Point got submerged under the sea water. Second one is, since the establishment or since the opening of Suez Canal in 1869, we can say that the difference between India and Europe has been reduced by 7,000 kilometers. So, the second fact in our first chapter is difference between India and Europe. Reduced by 7,000 kilometers. That is happened after the opening of Suez Canal in 1869. Then the third fact we can see in our first chapter is there were two states before 1947, that is before independence. There were two states. The first one is provinces and the second one is princely states. So, there were two states before independence, that is before 1947. There were two states. The one is provinces and the second one is princely states. And these two, the provinces are ruled by the British officials and who were appointed by the viceroys. And the second one is the princely states who were under the control of local hereditary rulers. So, these are the geographical facts we can select from the first chapter itself. Okay. Then the second point or second concept we discussed today is the concept of time zone. Second is the concept of time zone. You can say that Greenwich time is called as or selected as the international prime meridian with 0 degree. So, we consider the time differences between western portion and also the eastern portion by selecting Greenwich time. So, when we take Greenwich time in this area with 0 degree and we take eastern region and also we take western region, we can say that the differences in the time can feel from the movement of Greenwich to the west and to the east. So, when we take the example of a 90-degree differences, here we can select as the 90-degree differences from the Greenwich to the west and 90-degree differences from the Greenwich to the east here. And we can say that for writing the time differences, we consider the people in the western region, they take their breakfast in the 19 degree. Here, breakfast. And when we consider the meals of the day, and we can see in the Greenwich time, here, lunch. And when we move to the eastern region, we can see that the people in this region, they take their dinner. So, these are the time differences. That is, during the west area, we get a bonus of time, and in the eastern area, we have to add the time with Greenwich time. That is, we can simply say that when we move to eastern part, we have to add time. And when we move to western part, we get bonus time. So, this is the basic ideas of Greenwich time and also the durations or the differences in the time. So, we can say that Greenwich time is the basic or the international meridian time, and when we move to the east, we have to add time, or there will be the time higher than the Greenwich time, and when we move to the west, we get the bonus of time, or the time is before Greenwich time. This is the concept of the time zone. Then we take the case of India or the Indian Standard Time. Indian Standard Time and how it is developed and why we consider our standard time as 82.5 degree east. So, our next is the Indian Standard Time. Indian Standard Time. India, there will be problems within the Indian Standard Time because India is trying to locate or trying to connect the whole country, that is almost 3,000 kilometers. So, because there existing the problem of Indian Standard Time Zone, we can say that India with or throughout India, there will be the 2 hours differences between the western portions and also the eastern portions of the Indian Standard Time. There will be 2 hours difference. How many hours? 2 hours differences between in western and eastern portions of the country. Western and eastern portions of the country. Eastern portions. So, we consider 2 states from this portion. Then we can analyze how the 2 hours are differences or how the 2 hours differences are occurred. So, the case of sunrise. Let us take the case of Gujarat and Arunachal Pradesh as the 2 Indian states. Gujarat and Arunachal Pradesh. Arunachal Pradesh. So, we can say that the people in Gujarat can experience the sunrise at 4 a.m. But in the case of Arunachal Pradesh, the people in that state have been or already experienced the sunrise at 4 p.m. I repeat, the western portion or the people in Gujarat can experience the sunrise at 6 a.m. but the people in Arunachal Pradesh can or already experienced the sunrise at 4 a.m. itself. So, that is why the 2 hours differences are occurred. That is, in the eastern region, they are covered the 2 hours before the western region. So that is why the 2 hours differences are occurred within the western portion and the eastern portion of the country. Then, how the 82.5 degree east as considered our standard time. So let us examine the history of Indian Standard Time. What is it? History of Indian Standard Time. History of Indian Standard Time. The British people or the British realized the problem of Indian Standard Time or problem of the time differences during the colonial era. So they decided to solve the problem by dividing our country under 2 time zones, that is called the Bombay time and also the Calcutta time, because they were the 2 prominent cities during that era. So the first step from the Britishers or British people is to divide our country under 2 time zones in 1884. Divide the country under 2 time zones. They were Bombay time zone and also the Kolkata time. In 1884. But in 1904, when the railway lines are constructed and they try to broad the important places under the single, that is the railway time, they can reduce the problem of different time zones. But there occurs also the problems, that is the Indian railway time and also the Greenwich Meridian time, that is GMT, are found to be imperfect. So that is also the problem. So the steps or the first step taken by the British to consider the Indian Standard Time is to divide the country under the 2 time zones, that is Bombay time and also the Kolkata time in 1884. But in 1904, the railway lines are constructed and they were tried to broad the important lines or important places under the single railway time. There also the problems are occurred. So the second step is railway time. Railway time. That is in 1904. Then the third is due to the imperfection of the GMT, that is the Greenwich Meridian time, and the Indian Railway time, there has been a pressure to make the Indian Railway time ahead with the GMT by 5.5 hours. So the connection of Indian time, connection of Indian Standard Time with GMT, that is the Greenwich Meridian time, by 5.5 hours. Ahead of 5.5 hours. So by this step, that is the third step, we get a standard time for us, that is the Greenwich time, so Greenwich Meridian time with 5.5 hours ahead. So this time zone is located in the longitudinal areas under 82.5 degree east. So that is why we consider 82.5 degree as our standard time. That is the standard time of India. So these are the steps taken by the British government or Britishers to consider or to construct a standard time for India. So later, that is by considering the Indian Standard Time with Greenwich Meridian time, we get the standard time for India, that is 82.5 degree east. After, we can see a place that is very much close to that line, that is called, or that place is the Mirzapur in UP, Uttar Pradesh. What is the name of the place is Mirzapur. So the area is located under this degree is 82.5 degree east is Mirzapur in UP. Mirzapur in UP, that is Uttar Pradesh. That because this place is very much close to that line, so we all follow all over the country, all over the India follows the standard time, that is 82.5 degree east as our standard time for a long time, even after independence. So this is the history of Indian Standard Time. Then at present, Indian Standard Time, what is the condition of Indian Standard Time at present? Whether it is successful or not, let us check. Today or at present, Indian Standard Time is IST, that is Indian Standard Time is assigned by National Physical Laboratory in Delhi. National Physical Laboratory in Delhi. Through the atomic clocks. So at present, Indian Standard Time is maintained by National Physical Laboratory in Delhi. Then there are some drawbacks for Indian Standard Time. So lastly, we discuss about the drawbacks of Indian Standard Time. The next is the drawbacks of Indian Standard Time. Drawbacks of Indian Standard Time. Even though Indian Standard Time works in a perfect manner, but it has some negatives or disadvantages. So let us find what are the major drawbacks of Indian Standard Time. The first is some people or most of the people in the southeastern areas, they have the tendency of wastage of daylight hours because of the sticking to Indian Standard Time. That is the first drawback is wastage of daylight hours. Then the second one is there should be the tendency or there should be the chance for setting local time, especially in the area of Assam. So let us take the example of Assam. There the tea plantation laborers, they are setting their own local time, that is 1 hour ahead of Indian Standard Time. So second drawback is chance for setting local times. That is the second drawback. The third is there should be the problem for traveling schedules. These are the major drawbacks for Indian Standard Time. Then we just examine the cases of two countries, especially the US and China, who follows different time zones. In the case of US, it follows 4 different time zones. In the case of US, it follows 4 different time zones, both for airlines and for railway line. US follows 4 time zones for airlines and railway lines, and it follows in a successful manner. Then in the case of China, it follows single time zone. and its aim is fostering of national unity. What is its aim? National unity. For that purpose it follows single time zone, and our country follows 82.5 degree east as our standard time. So these are the case of different countries who follows different types of time zones. So dear students, our today's topic is Indian Standard Time and how it is developed, how it is constructed, and some geographical facts. So should go through these topics, and if you have any doubts, call me personally. So let us check the points that you have doubts. So students, thank you. Have a nice day.